it's Julie from Learn to Play. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to show you 7 different ways to use cardboard for fine motor activities with both the toddler and preschool age group. Now these are definitely cost friendly. Pretty much everyone has cardboard laying around. I use some paper towel rolls, some toilet paper rolls, some cardstock, paint, and a couple of accessories for the games. Now with that being said, let's turn around and see what 7 activities I came up with. This first activity is a zipper board. I just simply had a piece of cardboard. I did purchase 5 zippers from Michael's at $1.99 each. And this is so easy, you guys. I just hot glued the back of the zippers alongside the middle. Make sure you do not do the middle because otherwise it will not unzip, and just place them on the board. Now you could put these in like different directions. You can make patterns with them. I just did a simple straight across zipper board. And this is such a great activity for fine motor for those young toddlers. I'm telling you, they'll sit at the table, they'll play with these zippers for quite a while. I absolutely love this activity. And again, it cost me $10 for the 5 zippers. Next activity is a color sorting activity for young toddlers. I just have some colored popsicle sticks, an old lid to a box, and some toilet paper rolls. Now I did purchase these rolls from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like a pack of 12 or 24 of them. They are very hard. Like you could not like hole punch through them. So they didn't include the color orange. So I had an old toilet paper roll at home and I simply just colored it orange. This activity, you're just hot gluing the bottom of these rolls onto the box lid, giving children the colored sticks and having them match it up. If you don't have colored sticks, you can easily just paint any kind of popsicle stick and that'll do as well. Third activity is a colored pom-pom box activity. I purchased this box from Michael's. I have some different colored cardstock, a pair of children's tongs, and an assorted size of pom-poms with this. The first thing you want to do is you want to take off the lid, and you could divide this into 6 for older children or 4 for the younger children. You're going to be making circles. I just use this little wine glass that I have. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Whatever you can use to make a circle, huh? And then for this one, I did do 6 different colors with it, as you'll see. For the next part to cut out the circles, I am using this X-Acto knife. This box was really thick, so it was kind of hard to cut the circles through. I was thinking about it, and you could purchase like a Christmas box, like a wardrobe box from the Dollar Tree. That would be so much easier to cut through. You'd probably be able to use scissors as opposed to an X-Acto knife. I measured out so that all of my squares are equal in size. And then I took my colored cardstock and I cut it down to size as well to fit on top of the box. Now you could just tape this on here. I had my hot glue gun out, so as you'll see, I hot glued the paper on here and then I cut out the circles. I'm not sure if I was afraid to cut the circles on the paper and then hot glue it that way, which probably would have been so much easier, but I wanted to make sure they lined up perfectly. And I don't know, I think I did an extra step that I didn't need to do by putting the paper on there and then cutting out these circles, because it wasn't the easiest cut, let's say. But as you'll see, I mean, it turns out cute. I mean, the kids don't care as long as they have an activity to do. I think sometimes us as adults, we put that pressure on that everything has to look Pinterest perfect. And at the end of the day, they love it no matter what. So you just take the tongs. For the younger kids, you can use the fat pom-poms. For the older ones, you could just simply use the smaller pom-poms. Our fourth activity is another colored pom-pom using those toilet paper rolls that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby. Again, you can just use any kind of toilet paper roll and paint it yourself or put construction paper over it. I just have an old piece of cardboard. I'm using some of that cardstock I had left over from the last activity. And again, you can tape these on this little cardboard. You don't have to hot glue it. I had my hot glue gun out. I put down 5 different squares on the cardboard, and then I glued once again the bottom of the toilet paper rolls and place them above each color. Now, I was thinking about it. You could add pictures on here. You know, you could do like an apple for red, or you could write the names of the colors on there if you wanted to. You could also like number them. You can do this as a number game. Maybe like use a die, roll a die, and okay, it landed on number 3. What color is number 3? And then put the pom-poms in there. Again, for the older toddlers, you can use the bigger pom-poms. For the older preschool, you can use the smaller pom-poms. A little tip I wanted to share with you: if you do not have colored popsicle sticks and you just have those solid colored ones, I just used some leftover. This was the remaining part of that cardstock, and again, just hot glued to the plain popsicle stick at the very top, and then you can hand those to the children and they can sort it out that way as well. Our 5th activity is a straw fine motor activity. I just simply cut up some paper towel rolls and then I painted them. I got a thing of straws from the Dollar Tree, and I do contain everything inside like another box lid just so that it's easier for the kids to see. I think against like a white lid. I hole punch. Now I did have to do like 2 hole punches in each one because I tried to do just one and the straws would not fit. So that's a little tip there as well. For the older kids, you can cut the straws into like 2 or 3 sections. For the younger ones, I just cut off the bendable part because I had bendable straws, and that way it's a longer straw for them to maneuver with and it makes it easier. To make this activity a little bit more challenging, you could say, okay, put 3 straws in the paper towel roll, or put like 2 pink ones and 1 yellow one. Our 6th activity is a color sorting activity. Again, I just got this box from the Dollar Tree. I have these squishy balls I got from Five Below. I like them for the younger ones because they're easier to grip. They don't slide out as easy. And all you do is I hot glued both ends of this box, as you'll see. And this ended up being a 2-part accidental game. And I'll explain how that happened. So I needed to make circles. I had 9 balls, and so I made 9 circles. And I was trying to figure out, okay, what size lid would the ball like easily fit inside and not go through. And I thought I had the correct size lid. And so I made the 9 circles, again, using my X-Acto knife. I cut out all of the circles. This box was definitely a little easier than the box I had gotten from Michael's. It wasn't as thick. So first I'm going to show you the correct way and what I wanted to accomplish originally by putting the balls inside the correct size holes. You could outline the holes with colored markers and then say put the green one in the, in the green hole. You can make it a fun activity as opposed to them just putting balls in there. The second one, the lid, which I did first actually, was too big. So as you can see, when I went to go put the balls in, they went right inside. For our 7th and final activity, again, I got this box from my local paper store. You could just use any kind of box lid or create any kind of like entrapment with any kind of box that you have at home. I am simply just going to outline a circle and cut that out. Originally, I was going to put it on the corner, but then I thought, you know what? I can make this into a 2-person game. So once again, using my wine glass, I cut out a circle. The first up, I'm going to show you if it was just one player using it. I cut out the circle. I just put a ping pong. You can make, if you have like those bigger like play balls at home, like a play pit ball, that would be perfect. I didn't, so I know like this little tennis ball is very small for this. Again, this is what I was working with. And then I thought, you know what? You could put a circle at the other end and 2 kids could play with this. This is a perfect preschool team activity. You could, this costs, again, next to nothing. Just use any kind of like balls you have at home and get any kind of cardboard lid. So that is it, guys. That is the 7 activities I wanted to show you using cardboard. As you can see, these are so easy to put together. They are so cost efficient. I mean, you can use them for a couple of times, and if they get ruined, you can easily just throw them away. You are not out of a lot of money. And most of these items you probably have around your house, or you can improvise. With that being said, I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so, and I'll see you in my next video.